Hi, welcome to the demonstration corner. My name's Kelsey, and today we're going to be talking about the MP-2 with TLS method. So the MP-2 is our portable measurement platform device for testing soils, polymers, and soft rocks with a variety of different sensors. So today the sensors we're going to be talking about are the TLS series. So the first one is the TLS 150 millimeter probe. So this has a probe that's 150 millimeters in length, and this is in accordance with IEEE standards for testing soils, polymers, and soft rocks. Then we have our TLS 100 millimeter needle, which is a 100 millimeter probe for testing soils, polymers, and soft rocks in accordance with ASTM D5334-22A. And then finally, we have our TLS 50 millimeter needle, which is 50 millimeters in length and has a wider diameter. And this is for testing harder samples that are more difficult to drill. So yeah, today we're going to be talking about measuring soil with the TLS 100 millimeter probe. So to measure soil with the probe, it's quite straightforward. You just insert the sensor into the sample, and we also have a poker kit tool provided that can make it a little bit easier if the soil is a bit more dense. We can also test concrete with the TLS 100 probe using sleeves that are available. So the sleeves will be cast into the concrete, and then the sensor can be inserted into that sleeve to measure the thermal conductivity. Then we also have larger drill bits available for the 50 millimeter probe, which can drill holes into the solid concrete samples, and then the sensor can just be inserted directly into that for testing thermal conductivity and thermal resistance. So to verify the performance of the TLS series of needles, they all come with their own nylon verification sample and thermal paste to ensure good contact between the probe and the samples. Today we're going to be talking about agar water, which is a gelatin-agar mixture, which is mentioned in the ASTM D5334-22A standard as another possible verification material. So we're just going to move in, and you can see we've already prepared some agar water and placed it into a sample that's large enough, and we have a clamp, so we could clamp our sensor in place and perform the measurements that way. So we've already performed measurements, so all you would do would be clamp your sample in place and then go to the handheld. And on this home screen, you can press and hold on the blue arrow to begin just a single measurement, and this would begin automatically. If you want to set up a series of automated tests, you can go to the auto test function and select the interval of time between tests and the number of tests you'd like to perform and accept. And this will begin an automated schedule of measurements, so you could just leave and let these run on their own. And then once we're finished running tests, we've already run some, you could go to the view data function to review some of your tests. And this has limited view of all the results, so we can take this to the software for further analysis. So we're just going to remove our sensor and move to the software. So we're just going to connect our MP-2 device to the software with the provided USB cable and switch to this desktop. So we're just going to launch the MP-2 software and select our MP-2 device. And once we load it, all the data saved on the MP-2 handheld is just going to automatically display on the screen. So here you can see we've already done some verification measurements on the agar water as well as the nylon verification samples that are provided. From here, you could also export these results to Excel by right-clicking and saving all, and this would just save your results to Excel. So I'll just show you what that would look like. So here it just displays the exact same results, so the thermal conductivity, thermal resistance, as well as the current and test time, and the ambient temperature. And from here you can do further analysis with your data, and that's pretty much all there is to making measurements with the TLS series and the MP-2. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out, and thank you for listening.